Morning, botany students. This is Mr. Miller. I just wanted to give you a few quick reminders on what's coming up later in the week. So if you are a Cohort A student, you've already gotten this lecture on plant evolution, and you will have heard a little bit about the quiz coming up on Thursday. However, if you are a Cohort B student, you'll hear about today, and I wanted to send this out for all our virtual students so that we know what is happening. And all of this is up to date on the calendar. So if you turn to the week of the 21st, it is all up to date. There are no discrepancies there. So if you haven't already seen the lecture on plant evolution, you will either watch that at home by accessing it on the calendar if you're virtual or absent, or Cohort B, you'll get that today. So in terms of assignments, due Thursday, the only thing due Thursday is going to be a Google Form exit slip covering this lecture. So you can use your notes on that. You can also use your notes, your physical notes on the quiz, which is going to be Thursday. The quiz will be on the first half of the Unit 1 World of Plants. So it is going to be in the format of a Google form. I will open that Google form at 7:55 a.m. and I will close it at the end of the day. So it has to be completed during that time in order to be turned in. And for you to get a score out of that, it'll be out of 30 points. So the highest point value assignment we've had so far. You may only submit one response, and you can't open up other tabs because it'll be in the form of a lockdown browser. So plenty of time to do it. Those Cohort A students who will be in class can complete it right in class, and I will be monitoring to make sure they're not using phones, so on and so forth. So make sure that you're just using your paper notes on that. And in terms of where you find those notes, if you forgot to take them, you can go to the calendar and pull up the note guide. It'll force you to make a copy. And these are not filled in notes, so make sure that you've been completing them as we go along. Our quiz will include the first two note guides. So starting with letter A, living versus non-living, and then intro to plant structure and reproduction. Make sure you know this diagram. I guarantee you this diagram will appear on the quiz. So I don't want there to be really any secrets here regarding what I'm assessing. So those two presentations, not plant evolution, though you want to go ahead and complete that exit slip for your homework grade for Thursday. There might also be a quick question on the importance of plants, kind of why are plants important, and then brief info about the mother-in-law's tongue plant, which you've seen in the info and the demonstration videos if you are a virtual student, and you've seen in person via planting it if you are a hybrid student. And homework further out, so I've talked about the stuff for Thursday. So study for that quiz. Make sure you have those notes that you can use on it. Due next week is going to be an aloe vera info presentation that is also up on the calendar. So the aloe info presentation is right here. You can click it. It's a video of me talking about aloe vera, and there's a quick Google form that covers kind of how to plant it and general info about it that I want you to complete for Monday. Then the Chapter 1 Part 2 worksheet is due Monday as well. So the Chapter 1 Part 1 worksheet was due yesterday, and that will now be marked as late. That's the first assignment that I'm officially starting those late penalties for, because we need to start getting on top of our due dates. And then Plant Pen Pals is due next week, Thursday. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions on due dates. It can all be found on the botany calendar. Everything should be accessible. And this quiz is not yet open. It'll say it is closed. So I will go ahead and open that on Thursday at 7:55 a.m. All right, everybody, feel free to reach out for questions. I look forward to hearing from virtual students I haven't heard from in the next 24 hours or so. And have a great Tuesday. Bye.